Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm gonna have a random conversation just talking about fake moon landing, flat earth, and simulation. I've been getting a lot of fake moon landings in my feed, and I'm having people in my comment section saying that, bro, you don't really believe in the moon landing and stuff like that. And it's funny to me because they said that they never went to the moon and they don't have the technology to go to the moon. But it's been a lot of film about Tartaria, if I'm saying that right, where they had all these high technology. They had the technology back then. They should have the technology today to reach the moon.
The real story of the Tartarian Empire has been hidden from us for centuries. The Tartarians were a vast advanced civilization that built structures and had technology far beyond what we have been led to believe was possible for their time. But why were they erased from history? It is because they knew about the hermetic principles of frequency and energy. They lived in accordance with the natural laws of the universe. They utilized that knowledge to be able to build structures like these. They harnessed free energy, built advanced infrastructure, and held the secrets to increasing the longevity of human life. The reason people using horses and carts were able to build these types of structures is because they were not using horses and carts. The images of the past were altered. Tartarians used these laws of the universe, frequencies and vibrations, to shift to the dimension above. But there's more. This knowledge connects to the ancient Egyptians. This is also how they were able to build the pyramids. So how were they wiped off the face of the earth? The Great Reset was a series of catastrophic events orchestrated to wipe Tartaria off the map and rewrite history. We are talking mud floods, fires, and biological warfare. I mean, you've seen all these buildings with doors and windows halfway in the ground. Do you think that's normal?
And what's funny to me about Tartaria is, if I'm saying that right, they got all this technology, but they don't have colored film, which it throws me off a little bit. So, about the fake moon landing, they of course they got caught making it fake and everything, but from my research, and this is just me, you don't have to believe it, you could just do your own research. There's been a moon landing. I believe they landed on the moon, and it's two videos, the real one and the fake one. They got the real one, but they giving us the fake one. And not only that, they purposely getting caught making fake moon landing videos. They kind of want to get caught so you could discredit NASA. So when NASA comes out with evidence of anything, you won't believe it because of that fake moon landing. A lot of people think these people that's making these film and doing all this stuff is dumb. These people are smart. They thinking way ahead, and a lot of people don't see it. They've been to the moon, and when they got to the moon, it was some beings on the moon told them to get the fuck out of here and just go back and don't come back. And that's why they never went back, and that's why they say they don't have the technology to go back, because they don't want to have an excuse to go back because they can't go back. They was told not to. The moon is a space station. I mean, just look at it. It's got all kinds of craters all over it, and like the Earth don't have that many craters. Where they getting all these craters from? And it don't have any gravity, so Earth will pull any meteor before the moon would. So where they getting all these craters from? It's been placed there. So it's a space station. It's watching us. They got structures on there, and they have the real footage, but they won't show us that one. They showing us the fake one, and they showing us that they made it fake, like I said, to discredit NASA. Also want to tack on is how come the moon don't have a name? How come our moon don't have a name? We know the names of every moon or other planet, Saturn, all Jupiter, all the moons, we got names for them, but we don't have a name for our own moon because it's a satellite. It's artificial. It's not real. It's artificial. It's a satellite. That's why we don't go back to the moon. And most of the time, it's flat earthers that's saying that. And what kills me about flat earthers, right? They will believe a contradiction, knowing it's a contradiction, and they will still believe it. Like, for example, they say it's a firmament, right? The sun and the moon is under the firmament. But they also believe in Operation Fishbowl, where they shot either an atomic bomb or a nuclear bomb and exploded in the air. They claim that it hit the firmament, and that's the sparks that you see. That was a test. That was a test of the ions in the stratosphere, if I'm saying that correctly. It's a test theory by Nikola Tesla. And they went to test the theory, and they had the explosion in the air, and people think it's the firmament. And this is the thing that really kills me about flat earthers. If they got a bomb that could reach the firmament, and the sun and the moon is under the firmament, how come that bomb can't reach the moon and the sun? It doesn't make any sense. So when they tested that, the ions in the stratosphere, that was the birth of HARP. That's how they came up with HARP. And then flat earthers would say that if the earth is round, when you're flying on a plane, the plane's supposed to dip down like every 8 miles or so, something like that. But then the reason that is we're in a simulation. We keep getting, the universe keep giving all kinds of clues that we're in a simulation. Mandela effect and all these things, like things that defy physics.
Even scientists can't explain what happened during this experiment. Watch this closely. When even the laws of physics are breaking down, what are we really witnessing?
شنو هذه ايش بيك؟
بس تعال باو.
اي شنو شنو؟
هسه مو صغيره وهاي كبيره؟
اي
زين هاي قطعه واحده.
اي
باو هنا
اي اي
لقيتها. هنا تنزلها من لقيتها.
شلون؟
ما ادري والله. والله.
شنو
لا هاي هنا. صدق هاي شلون؟
So if the plane's supposed to dip for the curvature of the earth, wouldn't that be similar to a flight simulator on a video game, or anything that's flying on a video game? You never have to dip the plane, and everything stays level because we're in a simulation. And we didn't make a simulation, a flight simulation, based off what we experienced. And it's just that's how the simulation works. So it's a copy. It's a copy. Flight simulation is a copy of the real thing. That's why planes don't dip when they fly a distance, and everything is still at level, eye level. So you ever wonder how planes going from west coast to east coast and east coast to west coast at the same time? If it's the same weight, same people, same plane, it goes back and forth, the same speed, the same time. So when they say that the earth is rotating, you think you're supposed to get to California quicker? A lot of people forget about inertia. Is when the plane is going, let's say the plane's going west coast, and then the earth is spinning towards east. The earth is spinning east, and the plane gets supposed to get to west coast faster. But in the simulation, it's with inertia, it's going forward. I'm confusing myself. A plane goes, if you have a plane with a certain amount of people, the same weight, the same plane, going from east coast to west coast, and then back west coast to east coast, why does it move the same exact, around the same time? Like if it takes 2.5 hours to get there, why it takes 2.5 hours to get back if the earth is rotating? This is their argument with flat earthers. You forget about inertia, if I'm saying that right. It's when something's moving and you in that vehicle that's moving, or a capsule or whatever, you moving with that vehicle. So space station Earth is a vehicle. It's not a firmament, it's a bubble. When we move forward with it, we're going that same speed with it. Even when we're flying forward, we still, like if the earth is spinning one direction and the plane going the other direction, you still going backwards even though the plane going forward. and it kind of evens it out, and vice versa. When you're going forward and the earth going forward, you still going forward together. So it's like, it's weird, it's hard to explain, but it's like you going forward and backwards at the same time. You like get in a car, you get in a car or a van and you got bubbles, blow a bubble and watch how a bubble react. A bubble would stay in the same spot no matter how fast the car going. If it going forward, if it stop and go backwards, that bubble will stay in the same spot. That's how inertia works. So you could blow the bubble while in the car, blow at it, and it will move forward with the car. And then you could blow it backwards and it will move forward. It will move backwards even though the car is going forward. And so, but if the bubble's just standing there and you don't do anything to it, it won't go to the back of the car by itself. It won't go to the front of the car. It'll drop, just like smoke. Like people that smoke cigarettes in their car and they move with the windows closed, the smoke stay in that same spot. Why don't it go to the back of the car? Same thing with planes. How come cups of water don't fly to the back? So that's how that works. So if they try to argue about the spin of the earth, we're in a simulation. And the thing about simulation is you having all these evidence that you in a simulation, and it's trying to wake you up. Excuse me. It's trying to wake you up and let you know your avatar is not a representation of you. You here to experience life, master your emotions, and then make the world a better place, help people. Your soul is a representation of you, not your avatar. Because you got these special abilities that don't make you. Those things can be taken away. What you do with this avatar is who you are. You're supposed to learn, you're supposed to graduate and move on to the next level. Once you base your life on the avatar, you will be stuck in this 3D dimension because you think you're that avatar. You're more than that avatar, meaning this meat suit that we're in. You're more than who you are. That's not a representation of you. What's inside that avatar is a representation of you. You're limiting your power when you think that your avatar is a representation of you. You're limiting your power. You have a lot of power, but people restrict their power because they think that because their body limit them from doing things. It's not your body. That's just a vehicle. What's inside the body is who you really are. I'm just letting you know that you're more than what you think you are, and you're more powerful than you think you are. So that's my piece on that. And I hope I'm not forgetting anything. Like I said, I'm making this video on the fly. Everyone have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.